Oh, welcome, welcome. Here we have 2024's most important day of the year. Bit of a chaotic mess at the moment, but if you look to your left, Will, there we have the Ram for the Taurus is back. Today we are reinstalling it, and hopefully at the end of 2024 we're going to see the end of all of our problems with Taurus. 2025, big year, consistent working. We've got so many modifications made for it now that I'm going to show you guys today. And once this RAM is installed, we will be operational 110%, an improved machine. So 2025, we are touching some wood. Let me find some, hang on. That we will have no problems, no downtime, and we will actually earn some money. I'll come out now, Will, you ready? Well, let me sort a few things out, then I'll come out. Might be wondering why it's red.
Why is it blue?
Huh?
Why couldn't have it blue?
We
Sent it away blue, we want it blue back.
That's the primer colour, that is.
That's the upside.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we wanted it working rather than blue, so we weren't really bothered. And we had a chance of getting it back today, or we had a chance of getting it back next week blue. So we were like, it. Red for danger, for pushing power. That's what we went for. Right, back out too. Where's Steve? He left his crisps unattended today on my gig tonight. So, we have the RAM on our HIAB, front of the machine. The two engineers are now strapping and positioning it because the RAM and cylinder have got to come through the mouth of the Taurus. Then, once it's through the mouth, they will rest it on the bed of the Taurus, unstrap it, hold it in place with forklifts or whatever, bring the arm of the HIAB around, restrap it. We can't use the Atlas cranes because they are basically too aggressive and a slight movement would cause it to jolt and we don't want to damage anything. So like you've got what, 3 by 2 foot hole to put a 25 foot bar through. So we're using the HIAB, which is a lot slower, more consistent, you can control it better. And then hopefully today, we'll feed this through. It's just a very time consuming job. Obviously it's a very delicate job and the guys have got to take a lot of time and patience to get it in. That's why I'm sat here, because if I was doing it, I would have just... Oh, if you pan around, Will, you might see our new screens for the Taurus. Ooh. We had Caterpillar out the other day. I'd like to say thank you, Caterpillar, now for helping us get the machine up and running to a better standard as when it left the factory. And we have now got configured 2 monitor screens that are now monitoring everything on the machine in the cab, which you might be like, oh, you did 1.4 million on it. Sounds like pretty standard kit to have, you know, heat, temperature, pressures, sensors, all that sort of stuff visually for the operators to be watching all day long. No, it was all on the engines underneath. So if Steve ever, well, basically he had to have like an inkling that there was a problem and then go and check. Ridiculous. He can now start and turn it off from the cab. And obviously these are all Caterpillar, you know, fitted, installed screens, so they will be working really, really well. That should have come as it has from factory, but it didn't. We also had reports back on the new engines that have been in it, which are looking good. And they are down to the modifications that have been made to the machine. Don't want to say too much more, Will, because 1, it's not running yet. 2, I don't know how long this RAM install is going to take. And
yeah, but fear not, because we have other activities to do.
That end is the last end to go in. This has got to lift up now, go round, and then back in. That's the back of the rod. Yeah? Following? With me? That end is obviously going last, and that is the last thing to go in the the base of the machine to be welded onto it. It's only a tack weld. There's a lot of manoeuvring around today with the Hiab, and then it's going to be a full day of just wiggling it into space. So then it will be plumbed in, hopefully today, and then tomorrow will be hopefully ready to and operational. So after it's been installed, we are going to have to monitor the first few cycles to make sure that the pressure test on the valves, the welds, the seals, all of that are working correctly and there isn't any leaks. Because guys, if there is a single pinhole leak in this, it's got to be took out and refurbed once again and put back in. And then I suppose after it's actually been installed, we need to paint it blue. We have been sent a tin with the transport driver and a small 5-inch roller brush of the blue paint for the Taurus, which I think is quite funny. But that's it, waiting game now. Got you the Pirafino you've been asking for ages?
Yeah, only took 6 weeks.
Huh?
Only took 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Look, everyone dieting and all, man. And obviously, I'm losing loads of weight and Iron Man and this, that, the other, and blah, blah, blah. And, oh my God, Harry, it's on camera. Oh, Picasso, man.
So what's happening with those boxes?
I have 2 this afternoon, fridge pots.
Harry's fridge.
I like to get rid of everything, Will. You know what I mean? It's like almost in.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. How's it going, Steve? Would you like to give us an update?
Yeah. The update is, at least you left me some of my sensations, didn't you?
No.
That's all good. I've nearly got it, but that far from getting to the end.
Slow and steady.
Yeah. You will be having turkey for Christmas.
We ain't having much time to get some scrap out. You know, 4 days.
You still could have done with, you know, changing the blade straight away.
When?
Straight away before we started.
Now?
Would have been ideal. Start with new blades, new ram.
Oh right, yeah. Let me put some scrap through it before I spend any more money on the machine. I'm sick of seeing them 12 tons go out. I want 22s and.
Is that what goes on with that?
Well, yeah, because it's not compressed, is it?
No.
That's one of the biggest problems. So if you had the same amount of wagons per week,
Yeah.
one of the two, and the same amount of wagons, normal stuff, your volume's halved.
Get 24 ton in.
So that's where the problem is then.
Yeah.
Your volume halves and you lost 20, 30 quid at some nip.
And I'll just bang the hours in.
Yeah, please, mate. Is it worth, well, you can go up there and do some downward dog. Downward video long.
I'll go and have a look up there. You go and get a propane bottle.
I'm going to see if we got one.
Okay.
Here we go. Man, myth, the legend, Harry Hawkins. Harry Hawkins for the next 10 minutes of your viewing pleasure. I have got my crucible set. I have 5 kilos of new tube and 5 kilos of 98% tube. My scales, I'm just waiting to 0 because they're playing up. And then I'm going to weigh and melt and make some copper bar. Gosh.
Should we slightly show the fact that Mike Mark has actually already set everything up for
Oh
us?
yeah, they don't need this. Mick White Mark has helped me. Hello, Bran. Please don't take too much time looking at me because I feel like an idiot. Thank you very much. Well, that's definitely not right. It's because this table's not level, that's the problem. So that is really not correct. Are we level? Nope. Are we level? Nope. If this don't work, I'm just not going to weigh it. We're just going to make a 98% tube bar and a new tube bar and visually look at the difference rather than the weight difference.
Oh yes. How scientific.
Okay, I'm going to order some new scales right now. Can't have that.
We don't have to wait for them to be delivered, though.
No. What are we going to pour it into, though? A saucepan, yeah? Reckon? An alley one? That melt, because we did this last week, didn't we? The melting temperatures are way different. Where's the instructions? Oh, it came with the gloves.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Keep the furnace away from combustibles or flammable material. Don't let kids join you.
Right.
Oh, hang on. Heat the empty crucible to a temperature of about 500 degrees Fahrenheit and hold it for 5 minutes. Definitely not going to hold it for 5 minutes.
No, not as in hold temperature.
Oh, right. Place the material very loosely into the crucible. So now turn it back on then.
Yeah. But wait for him to come back.
I was about to say, how do I ignite it?
I don't know. You need a lighter, don't you?
Oh. Whoa! Hey. No, that could explode, man. I'm turning that. Whoa, you slag. This is. First off, we're going to try. It's lovely, brand new tube that we have prepared
So
for.
the scales don't work.
Huh?
So the scales don't work. But
No,
we know
they're just old, and I've just ordered new ones. So
We know
just,
that that's 5 kilos, though.
that we weighed this on the 1 kilo scales, non-ferrous scales. That's fine, but obviously it could be like 5.1, 4.9, something like that. So we know there's 5 kilos here, and then we've got 5 kilos of 98%, which already you can see all the flake coming off it, which is actually that one's got like a steel thing on it. So we'll see if that makes a difference to the thing. Interesting stuff, Mark, isn't it? So turn it on. How do we turn it on? Open.
Open a little bit.
Oh, you have what I light it. That's it. Whoa! Put the lid on. How long do I leave it for until it's...
The crystal is red.
This is so stupid. That'll do, won't it? I can't see it.
I think I read that copper takes 8 minutes to
8 minutes.
in that.
Oh! Oh!
Why don't you use the tongs that are right there?
Huh?
Why don't you use the tongs that are right there?
Oh, my tongues. Oh. Right, I can see that one now. So that means when that drops, it's working, yeah? Woo! That's quite cool, isn't it? Look how quickly it changes. Check it out again. Wow! Visuals. Okay, no more messing. I'll tell you what we'll do. Mark, if you lift that off, I'll just... No more f***ing about. Let's go. Ooh, look, it's turn now. It's actually like, you can see it dripping. Speed and power. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa. No, wait, well, that's not a proper little thing now.
What?
I'm gonna try and put a big one in. Woo! Science. Right, well, I've had enough now, so we'll put the lid back on. We'll give that 3 more minutes. Hopefully it's liquid then. And then I need something to pour it in. I need like a...
Have another look, mate.
Okay, mate. Shall we do a bit of poury? Right. That's got to be enough now, isn't it? Well, if it's not, I've had enough. So, where's that thing? Oh! God, imagine all the scientists on YouTube comments now going, "Oh my God, he's doing it wrong. Shouldn't hold a crucible like that." Do you want to just...
Don't melt the bloody GoPro.
Oh my God. Okay, that didn't work. That did not work at all. There's a hole in the thing. Mark! Oh, no, it just melted straight through it. Right. Right. So if this was like a real delicate science experiment now. Right, okay. Let's keep it melting. Let's keep it going.
You haven't got a lighter?
No, but the heat should.
No, you need a spark.
Science! Right, I'll tell you what, then while we wait.
Don't add more.
Whoa, that does not sound good.
Why has Mark left us unattended? I've got no PP on for this.
Oh, right, yeah, because these £3 glasses from over the road are going to help me. You know what I mean, Will? What, a £7 white jacket off Amazon? The gloves don't even work. My hands are hot. Cool, right. Make something.
Yeah, I got a metal box, welded bits on it.
I want to be honest, I tried to use the copper pot that it just went straight through
it, yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame we don't just have crucibles lying around, isn't it? That'll take you ages though, won't it?
Oh, 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while we wait, I want to keep filling it up. I'll tell you what we should do, Will.
What?
While we leave Mark to make 2 pots for him, should we go and do the Taurus? Leave this burning.
Yeah.
I want to fill it up, put loads in, and then... Oh, 2 at once. Mark, what I'll do is, I'll go and film the Taurus with Willie, and then I'll leave this to melt, and then hopefully the next, I'll be back at 10, and then... Yes, mate. Right, Will. That'll do. Right. Right. Back in 5. Okay, right, well, let's go. Oh, and the weather's got... Oh, I'll take my glasses off now. Oh, it's a lot colder out here than it is in there after that crucible's been on. Right, Will.
Is it by any chance the next day now?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It is a fantastic day at HTB Taroni Metals. 9 PM last night, we managed to fix and install the RAM on the shear and put some test cycles through. And so far, so good. So, by the end of the day, regardless of what we're buying in, all that pile would be gone. Made into the loveliest 1 and 2 you've ever seen. And this is how we're gonna get back up there with the shear going to the 1,000 ton a week minimum mark. Actually, I wanna see the screens working as well, so we can go straight up. The aesthetics of obviously the red RAM at the back is a little bit annoying, but you know what, I quite like it. So the one screen isn't working properly.
No, sorry, it's good downstairs.
Can you turn it on now so I can see one of the screens, see how it looks? Oh, so it's pretty basic, but I mean, it gives you exactly what you want.
Tell you everything you need to know. It'll tell you because an amber light will come on. It'll tell you what it is when you go through it.
Yeah.
Whether it's coolants.
And it's even got the hours for the engines on it. What's that 94%? Diesel.
I think that might be that blue.
3 litres an hour on tick over.
It's over there. That goes up to about 25 when it's running.
Does it?
Yeah. I'd usually run 20 running about 8.
80.
About 8 degrees, so don't go over that.
80.
Yeah.
So much better than, isn't it? It doesn't even look out of place either. It's not like it's a...
It does look good to be fair. You know, which is an item.
Oh, Vamanosa. No, you man. John! Steve, get that sorted. Right then, Will. While that cycle's going, commentos. Can you hear me or is that too loud?
Go in there if you want.
What?
You can go in there if you
I
want.
didn't say this to you. Sorry, Steve, I'm jumping in here because it's too loud out there. When I stand at the window and speak to you, it's like it's Harry from off the telly. I enjoy watching the videos. What are you doing with the Cozzy? It's better than Urban Land Rover. Tosh. Oh, you're knocking the Defender?
Yeah.
Oh, what? And then what have you done with the Cozzy? Nothing, it's in storage. For me to save up some money to fix it. It's been sat there for a while. DG2908, can you get Nick Bundy, Stafford-based electrician and YouTube star, to show you melting copper? He has tried it on his channel before. I mean, Will is production manager, so he can do all the liaising.
Yep.
So you can DM or whatever.
We can teach him a thing or two.
I mean, it's still burning now, to be fair, and the shed's not on fire, so we're doing well. Robert Walters, 2310. I wonder where all of those road gully gratings came from. Probably took straight out of the road in the middle of the night by a ghost, just like what happened by me. Robert Walters, you are a small-minded individual. Everything we buy is with ID in correct procedure, so there is no stolen covers, but we do have a lot of council contracts, construction contracts, site clearances, stuff like this. So any sort of manhole cover or road scrap that you might see come into the yard, it's all done above board. If a tatter comes in with a full load of manhole covers, then we might be like, well, actually, maybe we can't have those. So there is a massive difference. Jack H12, every time Harry wipes his nose and needs to donate to charity, that cost me a fortune.
Hell of a lot.
Mr. Nosewipe keeps a count, doesn't he, on every episode? So if I did a pound of nosewipe.
So what we need from Mr. Nosewipe this episode is a total count since he started counting.
Ooh.
Please.
I think it'd be too much for him to handle though.
No, I reckon he's got spreadsheets.
You reckon?
Yep.
Okay, Mr. Nosewipe, if you can tell me the amount of nosewipes I've done since you started, I will donate that money, pound per wipe, to charity.
Pound per wipe.
Pound per wipe. I Spy 1984, the one that knocked you last time, Will. Here is a sincere apology for Will. I'll keep my thoughts to myself and in future respect, not comment again. I hope this is accepted as sincere, as obviously could have ignored my comment and not took notice. I'm actually subscribed to Will's own channel and enjoy his content. Support fully. Hope this is gain forgiveness for my opinion only. What a weird bloke, man.
Was he knocking your jokes?
No, he just said he didn't want to hear him ever again.
That's a bit harsh.
What's his name? I Spy.
I Spy 1984.
You are forgiven.
Who was it, your dad?
Yeah, probably. It was sincere, so I've got to forgive it.
William Ralph, Merry Christmas. Andrew Top Gun 6025. Yeah, but when you fill a container with sawdust, great job. Then you tilt it up in the air, and now one pile of dust at the bottom of the container. Is it just me, or is that pointless? No, it is pointless. When I've been over this before, we put the sawdust down when it's horizontal, so it sticks to the paint that we've put on as an extra barrier, and then the excess will obviously fall to the back. But while it's being loaded vertically, the sawdust that falls to the bottom is now at the back of the container, is then taking the maximum absorption from all of the material that's been loaded while it's vertical. So there is actually benefit to it. You know what I mean? So up there for thinking, down there for dancing.
That's me. And sawdust.
Andy Walters, 7300. Good luck with your ram. Hope you all had a good night. We did. Thank you. Did we have a good night Saturday?
Fantastic night.
And then Dempsey has said that I complimented you for the first time ever.
Did you?
I don't know.
I must have missed that. I'm not used to it.
Yeah, I missed it as well.
You know the night out on Saturday?
Yeah.
Shall I put in a clip of me having to get you out of the Uber?
No.
Okay.
That's kind of good.
Send it me first. I can't go with my house. I was pissed at that.
He was just asleep.
My problem is when as soon as I get into a car, taxi, whatever, sleep. That's it.
I
Straight
couldn't
away.
wake him up for 10 minutes.
After shooting the week,
Sleeping chap.
I got in the car where we were crew.
Yeah.
And within 30 seconds, I was asleep and I woke up at my house. I just fall asleep straight away.
It's a good job I look after you, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, my bumhole could be battered and bruised, but I've got Willie.
Enjoy your driving.
Yeah, I've got Will to do it.
Have you seen the problem with the back of the chair?
The red?
Have you seen the colours?
Yeah. I didn't think it looked bad though.
Claret and blue.
I like Villa.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I have to look at it every time I get down the stairs. I'm going to paint it the weekend.
Oh yeah.
I colour that claret blue.
For Aston Villa sponsorship. Right, come on, let's go check on the crystal ball.
Crack on then.
Yeah. That is very Aston Villa, isn't it, to be fair?
Welcome to the laboratory.
Nice, Mark. Mad that, isn't it? Have you welded that? Open the plate. Yeah, I got it.
Told you, he needs a pay rise.
But Mark, before we do anything, safety first. Oh, that's why it was tight. So, first off, take the lid off, check the melt. Whoa! I hope it doesn't splash and damage my shuffle.
Oh, worst thing that could happen. Just do it slowly.
Yeah, I'm going to do it slowly, Will. I'm petrified. Ah. Right. And then, because I'm bored, straight at it. 98%. We're holding, mate, but that is hot. That is like struggling, isn't it? Back on. Right.
Right, take it you're not using the scales.
No.
Move the extension in case.
In case it spills. It's quite, a dense volume though, isn't it, really? Do you want to video that, Will? Push it over. And that'll be 98. Then, Harry Hawkins, come on. See the little bits coming off? That's my point about the 98%. Stuff, you're losing more stuff, like the paper and the plastic and the waste.
It's good because we'll know that when we weigh it.
We'll do more of like a visual representation of it instead.
It's good news because you've ordered scales.
Yeah, I have all the scales
And
down.
we'll still have this.
To be fair, every time we go to weigh something on them, we need to order new scales. Never forget.
Yeah, so we'll still have this pot. We'll be able to do it again.
I'm never doing this again.
You adding any more, or is that it?
Do you not know who I am, kid? I want to add this piece because it's got a lot of solder on it. And then I want to add that piece because I can. And then I want to add that piece because it's 98%, but it's like thermal stuff. And then I want to just keep adding because I want it to be Bamanoso. Oh, 2 at once.
Is there any more in that tray that's got like solder or?
I shall go and have a look now, find something suitable. That is just a big piece of solder with a joint on it, so that can go in.
Is there any code for that?
Pardon?
Is there any code for that?
Yeah. Yeah, probably. So, this. Yeah. The title of this episode should be something like "We set fire to, we burnt down the welding shed."
Or smelting for beginners.
Melting for beginners. Whoa. Again, that's all the that you lose in the stuff that's flying out, which is why it's priced differently. We didn't have that on the new tube, did we? You did on this. And that was the whole point See all that? If you had tons of it, those little bits of flake would be like, would add up. Do you know what I mean? That's why it's less money. F***ing hell, man. And that's Romeo. Done. That. Oh, yeah. There's a lot more of Will's mum on top of this as well. Slag. I've just put that in and I can't get them out now. Can you see how much more of Will is on top?
What's that?
Have a multiple one back.
What's that? That can't be copper. Right, shall I pour that one, Will?
Yeah.
YouTube. Look at the that's left inside it from that one. The new tube had nothing in it. The new tube had absolutely nothing in there. It all came out brand new. It's literally just waste. Well, slag, innit? That's what it is. Right, so let me check that. Is that steel? No way. And it does look like heavy copper. That does solidify quite quickly though, to be fair. That one's solid. How are we gonna get them out now, Mark? Just tip it upside down, the whap of it. Oh, that's really hot. It's gone straight through the gloves. That drilling the hole in the bottom of the 98% one to make, obviously, so we can hit it through, hasn't drawn any copper up. The new tube one, straight away, bottom of the steel, then it's copper. There's a void in the 98%, which shows that the melt hasn't filled like the full capacity at the bottom. There's bits and bobs in there and it's all messed up. Again, highlighting the difference in value between the two items.
Just touching there at the bottom of the plate.
Yeah, you can see the copper as well, yeah. Good job, dude, Mike. Nick, Mark, Mark. That's the dirty one. Whoa, whoa. Science. That is so mad. Oh, that f***ed it up. Let's have a go. And then what we'll do is we'll edit it right so you don't see Mark hitting it at all.
What's it coming at?
We are cooking on gas now, Mike, you know what I mean? Right, you got it. Bigger hammer. Oh, I just love it I just love it when you bring the big tools out. But I hope this is like actually making out that the new tube was melted so condensely because it's not no contamination that it's filled every nook and cranny of the vat. So I think what we'll do, we'll show you the 98%. Come over here, Will. Ta-da-da-da-da. This was the contaminated copper, the 98% tube. Now, you've just seen how more difficult that new tube was to get out. Still working on it. The 98% came out straight away. Now, weirdly, the bottom of it is pretty smooth, smoother than I expected. However, the top of it has a crust, and that is all of the contamination that was settled on the top, because obviously the rubbish must have floated. Do you know what I mean? I am talking absolute I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm just looking at it and going, well, that must be the reason. So there you go, Will. There's your Christmas present. I was going to hand it to you then, but it's still red hot.
Why do I get the rubbish one? You can't really give me that one, can you?
Why not?
We can't get it out.
Oh yeah, well, that, yeah. There we have it. A nice copper lump. Let's see how the new tube one looks when we get that out in a minute. Look what it's done, it's ripped my bloody trousers, bruv.
Huh?
It's ripped my trousers.
Have you just done that?
Ripped my trousers. When I hit it, it fell back onto me. Hey! But in terms of like experimentation, all of this aggro, it's highlighted how much better of a density material that is.
Yeah.
Which was, I suppose, was my main point.
Science.
You can see just by the top surface of that.
Where's the other one?
If I get a grinder, go across that, and you'll see nothing.
Look at the top difference on them. Look how much shit's on that. Oh, let's do it on the table. Loads of slag on the top, like Will.
Yeah.
This one's very clean and soft and nice, like me.
They look the same weight as well. Very accurate.
Trial and error, mate. We're doing well here. Oh, should we grind it then?
Let me grind it.
Well, surely if you grind it, they'll both be exactly the same. Oh, will they? I see. We don't know.
No.
Right, I'm going to turn this way. Right, so that's where.
Ah, yes. Exactly the same.
No, but that's the point. This is the point. The materials are exactly the same, right? So the colour and the density inside it will be probably identical. But we've done it on what, like half a kilo sort of quantity. If you did that with 10 tons, that amount of shit on top is going to be the difference of the 100, 200 pound, or what is it, new tube and 98. There we go, Mark. That's a really interesting little segment there. I feel like I've accomplished something.
Yeah.
Will, would you like to take one home for a paperweight?
Yay.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you actually?
Nice doorstop.
Yeah.
Is that my Christmas present?
A doorstop you've made yourself. Which one would you like, new tube or 98?
YouTube.
Thought so. Right. Mark, I'll leave you to actually do some real work now.
That's
very much.
That's the 98.
Always been
Yes, it is. You want the new tube one, so you've got another pound. Right, I'm going to go. Sign off. Guys, thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Any more? That's so hot. It's just gone straight. Ah! I've wrapped it up now. That should do it. Right, come on, Willie. We're going to cool this off.
Finish saying bye.
Well, yeah, there we go. So like, share, subscribe. The 98% one, take that as well. I'll take that as well, Mark. I'll give it to Will. Put it on top of there, please. I'll give that one to you, Willie.
Yeah.
And then for Christmas,
Yeah.
you can take this back with you,
Yeah.
and you can post it out to somebody.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Sounds good.
Like, share, subscribe. Do your part. Share a heart. And I'll see you
Drop
next
a heart.
week for the final episode of the year.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. I was waiting for you to say yes.
Wow.
See you in a bit. Cheers. Where's your camera? I need to do. Let's put my mic a little bit higher because I'm cold. I don't want to do my little shuffle look. Mark, do you have a?
You got his name right.
Mark, do you have a Sharpie? You don't? I was going to write Harry,
You're not allowed
Harry
to
Hawkins.
you're not allowed to ruin it.
Dr. Harry Hawkins.
Here's your gloves, sir.
Why do I have to do this, man?
Because it was your idea.
That wasn't my idea. You
was.
come up with all these ideas.
No. Last week you said,
Oh, yeah, I do feel like I'm getting more IQ the more safety stuff I put on. I need to put that crucible on the bench, though.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, you've got heat-proof gloves on now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They're not that effective.
I wish
We've
I was-
got through the glove. The glove's now smoking.
Well, that's going to be like 1,000 degrees C. And
I can't put my finger back in. Right.